Hey everyone, welcome back. And the markets just bounced back a little. Bitcoin is sitting at around $102,000 per coin after dipping as low as $93,000 yesterday. Notice something? These dips don't last like they used to. Bitcoin recovers faster and faster now. And here's what's even more interesting. I don't think the big players like BlackRock, MicroStrategies will let Bitcoin slip below $70,000 ever again. Their businesses, reputations, and long-term Bitcoin strategy depends on maintaining a strong market. Let me share with you how easy it is for them to push the price back up. Now, most of us know that these institutions accumulate Bitcoin through OTC desk, meaning the Bitcoins don't immediately impact the public market. But here's the catch. If Bitcoin price started approaching $70,000, all they have to do is shift a fraction of the buying power to the open market instead of OTC. Imagine they drop just a few $100 million into spot purchases. That alone could trigger a surge, liquidate short seller, and send Bitcoin right back up. The game has changed it, and they know exactly how to play it. And yet, most people still don't get it. They keep on asking, why hasn't Bitcoin passed $150,000 yet? When so many YouTubers keep saying governments, institutions, sovereign funds, and billions of dollars investors are accumulating. Some even attack the very people trying to explain it to them because they don't understand how the wealthy actually accumulate wealth. It might seem unfair, but this is how the system works. The rich don't chase green candles. They let others panic, shakes the market, and then accumulate quietly while everyone else is distracted. Once you understand the game, you stop worrying about short-term moves. You will keep stacking, even if it's just a few Satoshis a day, because over time, that will make a massive difference for your future. Now, with Trump back in the White House, expect more of these flash crashes. This isn't a one-time event. Make sure to have some dry powder ready because these dips will come very often over the next 4 years. The guy is not going to sit back and let things play out. Policies, trade wars, take over, regulations shift. Whatever it is, the markets will react. And every time it does, you'll see big opportunities to buy Bitcoin at a discount. Now, let's talk about yesterday's drop. Bitcoin took a massive dips because of a combination of short-term events. Trump imposed tariff of 25% on Mexico and Canada and 10% on China. Market reacted, investor panicked, and risk assets got dumped. But do you really think that's the whole story? No way. Institutions love these panic moments because it lets them buy cheap. And here's where things get really interesting. Some analysts believe this wasn't random. There's been speculations that the new administration is accumulating Bitcoin. Could they be using market manipulations to shake out the global weak hands before stacking? Think about it. If they plan to put Bitcoin into the US strategic reserve, they wouldn't announce it beforehand. That would send prices skyrocketing immediately. Instead, they use market psychologies, regulation, and policies timing to create uncertainties and stack while prices are low. Because once they secure enough, that's when the market wakes up. That's when price discoveries go vertical. Bitcoin always recovers stronger. Every crash in history was followed by new all-time highs. Back in 2013, Bitcoin crashed it from 1,100 to $150. People call it dead. And in 2017, it hits $20,000, then dropped back to $3,000. Same story. In 2020, it fell below $4,000. And then what? It ran up to $69,000. We've seen shakeout after shakeout, but history tells us exactly how this plays out. Bitcoin isn't going away. The big players aren't selling. They just want you to sell so they can accumulate more at a discount price. Now, if you've been stacking Satoshi every week, every month, good. Keep doing it because right now, this is a blessing in disguise. These dips, they're gift. Smart money is buying. The long-term trend is still up. The rich aren't selling the Bitcoin. They rather borrow against it because the wealthy knows that there's no tax event on loans. They will hold on to the Bitcoins for generations. They pass it down. They keep on accumulating it. And right now, they're using fears to steal your Bitcoin. Are you going to let them? Or are you going to stay strong? Keep stacking and position yourself for the future. This moment will pass. Bitcoin always recover. The supplies will continue to shrink. Adoptions will continue to grow. And if my suspicion is right, we could be watching the biggest Bitcoin supply squeeze in history. So the real question isn't, should I sell? The real question is, am I stacking enough while it's still cheap? Because once this market flips back up, and it's always this, you don't want to be the person who sold at the bottom. Bitcoin isn't just a trade, it's a revolution. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to escape the broken system. If you are stacking Satoshi, you are winning. You are ahead of 99% of the population in the world. So take a breath, ignore the panic, stay focused on a long game, and keep stacking. Because one day you'll look back at this moment and realize this was the buying opportunity of a lifetime. And don't forget to hold tight and stack it right, guys. Take care.